All right. Okay, I think we're like. Oh, Sinister is already here. Sinister, Lord have mercy. What
Yeah,
up, Sinister?
Sinister.
Hey, what's
What
up?
up?
What up? Okay, we are live.
All right,
Cool.
so Sinister, we are trying a different format. Okay, so Hangouts is about to go away, so we are trying Discord. So
Yeah.
She had to put the emphasis on the
Yeah, should put the
I had
Discord.
to
emphasis
put
on
an
the
emphasis on the duh. So what we're going to do is to have everyone, like we normally do, introduce themselves, and then we're going to start in on the discussion, and it's going to be all Switch Lite, no filler. That's what's
Oh.
up. All right. So
Okay.
y'all can't see anybody. And so there is no left or right here. So let me click on Discord and say, hey, Will, introduce yourself.
Hi. My name is Will. I'm a clownfish. No, I'm joking. This is
Huh?
Will from the Will of Game. You know, from Finding Nemo, where he's like, "Hi, my
Finding
name is
Nemo.
Marlin. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
clownfish." Okay, my name is Will, and let's talk Nintendo.
And Sinister, let me know how we sound since you're the only one here right now. Or actually, he gone. Well, shit.
Damn.
This is this is showing no viewers.
He's like, "Well, shit, he gone now."
Oh well. Okay. So we'll go with the next person. Leslie, go on and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Leslie. Level up Leslie everywhere. How you doing? How you doing? Let's get started on this Nintendo talk.
And next we have the old dirty 33. What's up, dirty?
Hey, what's up, people? What's up, Discord? Everybody listening? About to get into this discussion. Let's go.
And last but not least, we have Miss K, me mugging in her picture with the Hulk. What up, Miss K?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Miss K at Soldiers at Game. Let's get into this Nintendo um information.
Miss K forgot. Miss K forgot what we
I,
was
I
talking
almost,
about.
I
Miss
almost forgot.
I thought you was just gonna say direct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a couple days ago, as we all know, see we late, but we trying to get this thing situated as how we gonna do this live stream. So anyway, a couple days ago, we were notified by Nintendo that just uploaded a video out of the blue. Was it out of the blue, or did they actually?
Out of the blue.
It was
Lord
It
out
have
of
was
the
out of the
mercy.
blue.
Yeah. It was
So
out
I was at work, and Leslie sent me the link, and I clicked on it. I'm like, hell yeah! And I'm at work, and I'm like, oh my god, everybody done heard me just say that. And so I started watching the video, and I was like, oh my god, I knew it was coming. Bye, baby, I love you. Mwah. I'll see you later.
Aww.
Oh,
Oh.
That my baby. Okay, and God, did y'all hear when she said my name?
Mhm.
You
No.
did?
No, 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 no,
Okay.
no. No. I just heard her voice, but I didn't hear what she said.
Hi,
mm-mm.
Dre. Dre said y'all are very late. I know, Dre. Let me tell you, we was trying to get this set up, and what had happened was Will lost all his credentials to log into his account, so then he got pissy and he didn't want to do the podcast. So he kind of figured out how to get it straight, so that's why we late.
Hey, dang, you were getting
No,
all kinds of.
seriously.
No, first off, it started off with you being like, "It's not my name."
Will be
Why it's
showing me.
not your name, and then I end up losing my credentials trying to figure out how to do your. And therefore, I
Hey,
got
Will, ain't
mad.
nobody tell you to log out of your account?
Well, I was trying to figure out why I was doing whatever it was doing for you. That's all.
I know. I love you, Will. So, but Will figured out how we could get all our stuff back. So that's good.
Yeah.
Cause Will got it like that. So, but I know, right? I know Dre. What Dre said, dang. But yeah, Will figured it out, so we're good to go. But anyway, this is all Nintendo Switch Lite talk. And yes, they hit us with the okey doke with that video that they posted. We all kind of knew there was a new Switch coming out anyway. During that time, it was called the Switch Mini because there was all kinds of leaks, all these different companies making peripherals for it, cases and whatnot. So we already knew. Plus, somebody had leaked the back cover of a Switch Lite on the internet, so we already seen it. So we're going to discuss that. First thing I want to do before we dive deep into the discussion is get everyone's initial reaction when they saw that video.
And who would you like to start?
I don't care.
Order. Yeah, well, I guess I'll start. But okay, so when I initially saw the trailer, I was a little bit surprised because I'm like, what? Like, what is this? Like, I didn't understand. So I click on it. I was at work when I found out, and I saw it, and I'm like, ooh, that looked good. Ooh. So then, okay, so what happened was that it wasn't until I got home that I got the information exactly what it was, because I only saw like a little bit of it. Like I just saw what the color was, and I saw the pictures and whatnot, and I had it on mute, so I didn't know that he was saying the things that it couldn't do. Yeah. What? You didn't mute yourself, Missy. You need to mute yourself through the mic too.
Well, shit, whatever. Okay.
Anyways.
Hi, Sinister.
Hi, Sinister. How you doing?
Oh, Sinister said he's gonna pass on the Switch Lite.
But well, let me explain my
Dre
situation.
said the same thing.
Well, no, I understand. Okay, so let me explain. Okay, so actually, I love the color scheme. I love the color scheme of the Switch. I love the idea of it. I'm a little upset that it can't display on the TV. That's like pretty much the only thing, because then it means it loses the name Switch. But they still kept the Switch on there, though it can't switch. So there's that. So this is for people who want to play portable handheld only. So personally, I don't know. Do you want me to talk about like why I plan to get this, or do you want me? Okay,
we just talking about our initial reactions when we saw the video.
I was excited, and then I was divided because when I went on the website, I was looking at it and I'm like, oh my god, I saw the Pokemon one and I was sold. Because I was thinking originally like the same as Sinister and Dre. I was just like, you know what? I don't want this. I do not want this. I do not want this. And I'm like, this is a waste of money. I don't get it. But then the more I looked at it, the more I'm like thinking ideas in my head. Like I'm like, ooh. But I'll get to that more later. I'll explain my reasonings later.
Okay. Next. Oh, quick shout out. Aunt Bro, what's going on? Aunt Bro said it has to be a replacement for the Nintendo handheld. It's not a Switch. Okay, next. Anybody?
Okay, so I'll go. So what happened was I was asleep and Josh was right next to me on his phone because he wakes up earlier than I do, and he's like, "Yo, wake up! Nintendo just announced the Switch Lite," and I was like, "What?" So
I can picture that.
So I'm looking through my phone. I'm like, send it to me. And he had his earbuds in, so he wasn't paying attention to me. And I'm like, send it to me. So I had to look for myself. And when I found the video, I was like, oh shit. And I sent it to Lynn and Karen. And they were like, yes!
I was like, I do it! I did a video already! I do it!
Hey. Oh my god. Because you just remind me of like that viral video where you like say, what?
Well, I'm going to tell you my reaction. Well, okay, so Leslie just sent a blind link. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I clicked on it because I just knew it was going to be something about the cry cut, because that's what we've been talking about. So I clicked on it, and then I see dude walk out and I'm like, oh, Nintendo. And then that's when I was like, okay. And then he started it now. Like I said, I just flipped out like, oh my god, you did it. And I watched the video like 3 times. And then I
Me
immediately
too.
sent it to other people. I'm like, you gotta see this. You gotta see this. And so I was super excited. And yeah, I'm still watching the video. Oh, hey, Josh. Josh is in
I was
the
just
chat.
talking about you.
Josh is in the chat.
What up? What
Yeah.
up? What up?
Aunt Bro
Josh.
said I'm 99% unlocked.
Undocked.
Undocked. Sorry, undocked.
Undocked.
But if this was the Switch, I'd have never bought it. Oh, FYI, gonna switch from my phone to listening to this on my Switch. Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
he's listening to a Switch Lite podcast from his Switch. That
in
was
his
so
bed.
How neat is that?
In his
Yeah.
bed. You know, look at that,
That's
showing the
what's up.
versatility of the Switch.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
We're going to get on the topic of that too, by the way. That people are pissed because it's called the Switch and it's not a Switch, but whatever. We're going to talk about that. All right. Dirty or Miss K? Who's next? Let's go.
I first seen it, I was at work myself, and I think I was on break or lunch, something like that, and I seen it, and like I literally started tearing up. And
Stop
Let me
lying.
stop.
Stop lying.
I started tearing
Oh, shed a little tear.
You didn't even tear up in the first Switch reveal.
When he
Right
started
now,
tearing
but
up.
when I seen it, and I seen it was a short video, and I just started watching it, just getting a little information
I
from
sent
it. And
it to
I
you.
mean, it was. I think you sent it to me after I seen it.
Well, shit.
Yeah. But other than that, I wasn't surprised, but I was surprised. Because we all thought about rumors and stuff like that with the Pro and all that, but I think it's a cool device. But it is what it is.
All right, Miss
Wow.
K.
When I was at work too, so I really
All
didn't
of us
look at
was
the
at
video.
work.
Yeah, I didn't look at the video until my lunch break, and I just thought to myself, it's a handheld, and I accepted it. I said it is what it is, a handheld.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'm getting it for sure.
Aunt Bro said, Miss K, the only podcast I like listening to nowadays. Oh,
Oh, that's what's up,
Aw.
Aunt.
thank
I
you,
appreciate
Aunt.
that.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah, it is.
That's good.
Okay, so Will, did you read those articles I sent you? Because I was not able to do so. About
So
the
basically-
processors that's going to be in them?
Well, yeah. So basically, it's using the Tegra 1 processor. Let me actually go back to those links real quick just to get the reference of the actual name of what it is because I forgot the name.
Those articles came from Spawn Wave, by the way.
Okay, so that's iffy. Sorry. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So apparently, what they're doing is that starting because of this Nintendo Switch coming out, that they're gonna be making all Switches from now on, the original OG Switches, all the Switches that are made from now on are gonna have the same processor as the Switch Lite, which means that your games will look brighter and your games will run at 720p. So games like, for example, like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 looks like crap on the handheld version when you play it on handheld on the OG Switch because it runs it at a 540 frame rate. So it looks like a 3DS game. Well, this is going to turn all those games into 720p.
Y'all should be seeing some pictures on the stream.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, you're doing good.
She finally in the 21st century. Go girl.
Yeah, it's Will's fault.
How is it my fault?
Because you talked it up.
Oh yeah, I did. Thank you. But okay, so basically, So they said, so here's a couple of things that they said. They said, since firmware 5.0, there has been support for three hardware lines, one with the original Tegra 210 and two for the new Tegra 214. Those two hardware lines are Switch Lite and Switch New. The original Switch is 4 gigs of RAM and 6 gigs for the dev kit. The new models have support for both 4 gigabytes and 8 gigabytes of RAM. Both Switch Lite and the new use the LPDDR4X RAM, which grants a small battery boost due to lower voltages. Switch Lite has a smaller screen and non-detachable controllers, while the new Switch should have the exact same form factor. The GPU in the new Switch is clocked at higher values than Switch Lite, potentially giving a modest performance boost, meaning that the old G Switch is still powerful than the Lite. Larger than 32 gigs of memory is possible in the new units. Two models have been found in firmware codes named Iowa and Calcio, and speculated that one will have more internal storage. There's absolutely no evidence of an actual Pro version yet, at least not in the same sense that it's based off of the Tegra X2 or have massive performance and or memory improvements. So that's basically what the first article is kind of saying in a nutshell. And then the other one is telling the difference about the speeds, and then the other one is talking about the new the handheld only new Switch Lite NVIDIA socket that it has. But as far as it goes, yeah, so it has a longer like for example, Breath of the Wild takes 3.5 hours of battery life, while
They said it'll go up to like 4.
it'll only go up to 4. So this is literally just a half hour difference in battery life. It's a half hour, but a half hour does go a long way though, you know. But I have my reasons why I personally would want this, because I understand why everybody is so against it, because you already have a Switch, a handheld, and things like that. But I'll explain my reasonings when we get to that topic. But basically, it's saying that the new Switches are gonna have a slight performance boost. So if you get a Switch, like a regular OG Switch, uh, now brand new in the store, from now on, you will be getting a slightly better processor than the classic Switch.
Well, they say part of the reason for that is to try to combat against the hacking.
That too. That's the main reason why they're doing it.
Yeah.
Because there was a way that you could actually they left that open. But yeah.
Okay. So one thing I would like to touch on is the fact that, okay, we all know they kept the name as Switch, but people are
Yes.
complaining that it doesn't actually switch. I mean, I've heard so many people are like, okay, it's a Nintendo Switch that doesn't switch. But
Yes.
keep in mind too, this is a handheld version of the OG predecessor, whatever you want to call it. So I'm cool with it not being able to connect to the TV or whatnot, because that's not what it's for. They're saying too that it is geared towards children. Now, to me, when I look at the light, to me it looks like it's a little bit more rugged. I could be wrong, but again, these are just pictures, and from what I saw on the video, it looks a little bit more rugged to me, that it could take a little bit more abuse, because we know that the OG Switch could take a lot of abuse. People have dropped it from thousands of feet in the air and it was still good. So I'm looking at it as, yes, it is marketed for children, especially around the holidays. Parents will be able to buy, like a couple for their kids or whatnot, and be good to go. Now, one thing I think they should do is, especially since we're able to use external, little micro SD cards. But yeah, so I don't need it, but I want it. Because I already said, because I did a video about the quote unquote rumor of a Switch Mini as well as a Switch Pro, but they have already stated they're not coming out with a Switch Pro this year, which is smart
Good.
in my opinion.
Mhm.
But I've already stated that if they came out with a Switch Mini, that I would get it because that would be my on the go system. Because I don't feel comfortable taking my OG Switch out. I've done it, a couple times. I've taken it to work or whatnot, but I just don't feel comfortable taking that to work or anywhere outside of the house. To me, this sucker needs to stay indoors. Now the mini, oh yeah, that's going with me. I'm throwing that in a book bag. Off we go. And I would feel more comfortable with taking that than taking the OG. But that's just me. Like I said, I don't need it, but I want it, and I'll probably get it.
Mhm. Like for me, okay, so I'm seeing a little bit of possibility with this, and I know that I'm not trying to like confirm nor deny anything, but one of the reasons, like Lynn said, is because, for example, this OG Switch drives me nuts and up the wall. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Sorry. Okay, so let me explain what it is. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to switch,
All right, I got it to work, Will.
you got what to work?
I muted my mic.
Yay!
All I did was push the button on the mic.
Yeah.
That never worked
See,
before, but okay.
yes. Okay, so like Sinister, like you said, you don't bring it to work because you don't trust nobody. Leave the OG at
Exactly.
home. And this is the
Exactly.
reason why I want to get the Switch for, like, for example, I like one, the detachable Joy-Cons. Those are $70 Joy-Cons. If anything were to
Yeah.
happen to those Joy-Cons, oh my god, I would be so mad. So the thing is that this is one, it's smaller, it's lighter, so you could take it anywhere you want, which is good. Since I'm a digital purchaser and whatnot, I can play my games on the go and always have it on me and whatnot. And then one of the huge benefits, which I really, Doug Bowser, the guy who's replaces Reggie, he said that there's actually more details about this that we still don't know. Like if you have the original Switch and you're buying this one anyway, he's going to give us a reason to do that in
We'll
kind of a
see,
way.
Reggie. Bowser.
Doug
We'll see.
Bowser. We'll see Bowser. But no, what I'm saying is like, personally, I like the color aspect of it. I want to get the light one so that way I can just like take it out and not have to worry because I'm leaving my OG one home. I don't want to mess with that. The thing is that also the OG just seems like it's just too big to carry around. And I'm nervous about it because that's a $300 system. What this is a $200 system, and $200 is still expensive. Yes, no lie, but it ain't $300, expensive. So getting this, and it doesn't have the detachable Joy Cons, which and it's a good thing, and you can still do tabletop mode to an extent. I have like this little thing that you can connect to the Switch, and it charges it while you're playing it in tabletop mode and holding it up. And I'm going to be using that as well if I want to like take it out on the go. So this is actually a lot easier for me. It's very, 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 it's so much better. I also like the color and having it next to my old Switch. And then when the Switch Pro comes out, I'm probably going to get that one too, because that probably is going to support 4K gaming or something like that. I hope, at least, keeping my fingers crossed. But if you guys notice, there's a pattern. You notice how the majority of the games that are coming out are handheld based games. So like for example, we have Fire Emblem. That's usually known for being on a handheld game, right? So that's in July, right? Then when Zelda Link's Awakening HD, that was originally a port off of an original classic portable game. Zelda's Zelda Link's Awakening. No, not Link's Awakening. Was it Link's Awakening? Yes, it's Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
And then after that, we also have Luigi's Mansion 3, which Luigi's Mansion 2 was on a portable. And so is Luigi's Mansion 1. So there's Luigi's Mansion 3. Then we got the Pokemon series, which are mostly known for their handheld things. So we got Pokemon and Pokemon. The reason why this crap is being released is for the Pokemon fan base. Let's get that right. Because some people want to get a Switch, but they don't want to spend $300 on a Switch. People are more willing to spend $200 in getting the Pokemon game, as opposed to having to pay $300 plus the $60 for a Pokemon game. So,
True.
I mean, that's the only reason why I want the Lite for certain things, but I realize that this wouldn't work really well with Pokemon, because given the fact that the game is no longer saved to the cartridge, it's saved to the account. So if you were to switch the account to the other thing, it's still stuck to the first Switch. Like, I don't fully understand it, because the way that Pokemon saves is different than any other game. So it's not like you can put it on a cloud and then just transfer it to another system.
Well, that
That's
I don't
not to a
like.
system.
I
I don't
that.
like that. But that prevents people from cheating and like getting multiple Pokemon the same thing, and then just doing all that stuff. Plus, I also want this Lite so I can trade Pokemon from one game to the other without the need of friends. But also, I'm thinking that they could actually do something like in a way, and just hear me out on this. What if they create an update with this?
Aunt Bro said you're making sense about the Pokemon.
Yeah, which is true. And so they're, that's the reason why they're doing it. And they already have a collector's edition for Pokemon. So damn well that's why they were doing it. And then we have Animal Crossing next year. And then when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, that's when we're going to hear about the Pro. I guarantee you that's when we're going to hear about the Pro, and that they're going to say that it's going to support either 4K gaming or that there's going to be no load times. It's going to be one of those two. But what I wanted to say is that, could you imagine if for like a good selling point would be that this would technically be like a new Wii U gamepad, like it could be used as a Wii U gamepad as well as a thing, like it could connect to the old Switch. So like, for example, like a lot of people are not happy with the Mario Maker Creator because they missed the touchscreen aspect and stuff, and being able to do that on the TV while playing. Well, could you imagine if you can like make this into like a controller for the old Switch, play Mario Maker 2 on the TV, and be able to create on the Lite like if it was a Wii U gamepad controller?
That would be pretty cool.
And that would be like a cool aspect. Like that could be a really cool idea that they do. Gyro controls are in there also. So if people are telling you that there are no gyro controls in this, for those who are Splatoon 2 players, that's a lie. There is gyro controls. There is no IR camera, and there's no IR camera, and there's no
HD Rumble.
HD Rumble. But that's it. But gyro controls are still there.
Ain't no kickstand either. People was bitching about that. How are you gonna bitch about it? It's a handheld system. You're not gonna. You need a kickstand for?
But
no, because they allow you to connect the Joy-Cons though, so they should have a kickstand. But that's not even a worry, because you can always get a third-party case that will have a kickstand.
Buy a case.
And also that
chances
D-pad
are you
also
gonna buy a case anyway.
Exactly.
And the D-pad was another factor on why I want to buy one of these, because like I like to play a lot of the classic indie games that they have, like Bloodstained, The Messenger, and all that stuff like that. And a D-pad is really required for those games. So I would rather do that. And I also think that because the Lite is out, that now Nintendo is going to start releasing virtual console games.
Yep.
I feel like this is the next thing, because this is the cheaper option. More people are going to buy this, which therefore is going to allow them to bring out the virtual console games. Because remember when the 3DS got like a whole crap ton of like virtual console games? I feel like now that Nintendo finally released like a lighter, cheaper version, and they know that the install base is going to be bigger, they're just going to go for emulators and stuff. That is true. If the D-pad fails, you do have to send the unit for repair. But we also had old. But the problem is that I think that the build quality on this is going to be way better.
Yep.
It's going to be a really good build quality. Like these Joy-Con buttons are not going to feel like the Joy-Cons that you currently play with. These are going to be more sturdy because they know that this is attached to the console. So I feel like more blood, sweat, and tears are going to be put into the build of this console. I'm not planning on getting the original ones. I want to get the Pokemon one, so by then like reviews and stuff will be out about the build quality and drop tests and all that stuff. Then I'll know my answer and see if I should get it or not.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
I thought it was cool when I seen it, but I'm gonna have to pass on the light. Um, I don't really see the need for it for me right now, because I've probably like 80% play on the television. So having that light, just playing handheld mode or taking it is I'm really not gonna do. So I pass on the but I will wait for the pro though. But the light I'll pass.
Mhm.
Now that I have a job, I just want them all. like, now,
I want it all.
I want it all. I want it all, but I want it all. But no, but like, okay, so like, I really want the light, but like,
Why?
I feel like
Why we
okay,
why?
because one, when the portable, the screen is a lot lighter and it has an anti-glare screen, so you can actually play it outside and not be a problem. So there's that. Two, it's smaller, and because it's smaller, it's actually better for your hands and it doesn't cramp it up. So there's that.
We don't know that yet.
Well, no, they actually have proof for that. The way you know how when you play on a Vita or you play on like when we play on the Vita, right? That was comfortable in the hands.
Yeah.
From what I remember. Yeah, it was comfortable in the hands. I didn't like the placement of where the sticks were, but I didn't like where the left stick was on the Vita. I would prefer it to be like how it is on the Switch, where it's like one is on the top of the D-pad, but that's neither here nor there. We know that the Vita's life has now been dead. So it's the Vita muerto. The PlayStation muerto.
Long live the Vita.
Long live the Vita. Well, it was short-lived, the Vita, but
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Evita. Evicted. I'm sorry. No, but like, okay, but this is technically Nintendo's version of the Vita, still without the freaking voice chat or the party chat. At least the Vita had that, but that's neither here
Everybody
nor
had
there.
that.
Yeah,
Everybody had
had
that.
it.
But if you look at it, all right, look at it from a perspective. Okay, so like if you already have a Switch, I completely understand 100% why you wouldn't get this. Your Switch is already a handheld. You do not need to spend $200 to buy something. If you choose to play the Vita, the Switch. If you choose to play the Switch as a handheld, then your chances are you're already playing it as a handheld. This is a waste of money for you. This is not really made for people who already own the Switch. This is technically for those who want to get the Switch but they can't afford to spend the extra $100 that they're charging for it. Like, this is so cool. Like, you can play, you can have a friend come over your house, they bring the Switch over and handheld, and you can still play with that person, and that's really cool. Though you can't like connect to the TV, because honestly, if this could connect to the TV, nobody's gonna buy the $300 one.
Exactly.
That's why they had to get rid of it.
Mhm.
That's why they had to get rid of it, because they knew that it loses its purpose if you still were able to switch it to the TV. But granted, I bet you somebody's gonna come out with a way to hack it so you can still plug it into the TV.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. Somebody's gonna figure it out. And there's gonna be a way to do it. There's gonna be a way to do it. But yeah, light is more for the kiddos, or more for like, more for people who are just traveling a lot and just don't want to spend the extra money. I feel like this is a cheaper option. I feel like this really won't kick off until next Black Friday.
Yeah.
Like when they come up with the bundles and stuff, these are gonna fly off shelves. But then, I'm more curious, because now that we saw the light, I'm very curious about the Pro now. Like, how pro are we gonna go?
I don't want to. I don't want.
Thank you, Miss
I
Cat.
don't want.
True.
They can't even.
But what if they do that? What if the pro is that they add?
Well, then
Yeah.
what they should do with since we got the original Switch that can do both handheld.
Might do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Makes
because
sense.
I don't see them making a switch, in between the specs of the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation Pro. Like that thing will burn up in your hand.
Well,
True.
no, they can't. But I think like just going off of what you said, that because next gen comes out next year. We
Yeah.
already know Xbox is coming out, so chances are PlayStation's coming out next year too, right? Nintendo is already released the Lite. And next year, we already know that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming, which is a major hardcore Zelda game. And Zelda are known for their games being on the console. And because of this, I could imagine that the Pro has to play 4K. It has to. Because that's technically Nintendo's next gen console, but still keeping the old games and upgrading them for the Pro. So I'm very curious. And you're right. And they may add like an update, because now that we know that Nintendo and Microsoft are friendly, thanks to Banjo-Kazooie, because of Banjo-Kazooie, maybe Microsoft, and there's the rumors that Microsoft Xbox Play is coming to the Nintendo, right? Was that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
The
if
app.
so the app is coming, but who's to say that Microsoft could be rebuilding their entire online thing? Because
Can they?
Microsoft is saying that you don't even need to buy the Scarlet. According to them, you do not need to buy the Scarlet if you don't want to. So that means that if they don't care, that means that they could potentially be helping Nintendo rebuild their entire online base. And the Pro is actually, because the Pro needs to actually have something worth buying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so it is behind the times. It is behind the times.
Yeah, it is.
It's so behind the times.
Well,
and I
people could
wish
say
that it
the
would
same thing about the Lite. It needs to have features there that make you want to buy it. I mean, now this is reaching people that don't currently have a Switch, of course, because as Nintendo had stated, a Switch in every household or whatever it is they trying to do. So at least this way, if they're targeting the handheld market, okay, that's one thing. Which you would think they would be doing that with the OG Switch anyway. But this really would be targeting the handheld market, because that's exactly what it is. That's all it is. You're not connecting it to the TV. You're not docking it in anything. So, and then the smaller screen is the same, PPI, but since it's a smaller screen, then quite naturally, the pictures, the videos, the games are gonna look better, because you're cramming the same amount of pixels per square inch into a 5.5-inch screen.
Yeah.
So
I just also realized something. With the name, they shouldn't have called it Nintendo Switch Lite. They should have just called it.
They didn't want to confuse people, though, like they
Well, then
did with the Wii U.
But they should have just called it the Nintendo S Lite.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nintendo S Lite is the same thing, because if you look at that, S could just represent small, and it could also represent Switch, but it's not actually saying Switch.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What is wrong with
I'm
you?
like, girl, I heard the word. She's like, heard the word small. And she's like, ah!
She didn't like that.
I'm like, she heard the S stands for small. She's like, ah!
No, that's not what it was. My phone was leaning on the keyboard, and I was typing like 3,000 zeros. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
Oh my
So,
God.
I don't know why everybody's bitching about the fact that it's called Nintendo Switch Lite. Doesn't matter what the name is. Everybody should know that they're going to have a handheld version by now. Hello, 3DS, 2DS, 3DS XL, all this other bullshit. Of course they're going to have a handheld. Why is everybody bitching about the name. Who cares if you can't switch it? Somebody's gonna make a third-party adapter thing where you can dock it and put it on your TV like the regular dock.
Probably.
And it doesn't even matter because it's meant for you to go places. It's light because it's light.
Leslie, you need to be on here more often.
But also, in a way,
Wait a minute, Leslie is not done with her tantrum,
you're
Will.
not done.
Let
Go ahead, Tangent.
Let Leslie finish her tantrum, Will.
Go ahead.
I personally think it's cute. I would get one. I'm probably gonna get one, but
You're
since
getting
we
the
only
yellow
have
one?
one Switch in the house, Josh is gonna get his first, and he wants the turquoise because he likes green, and that's as close to green as he's gonna get. So, I am upset they don't have a pink one. That's what I'm mad about.
You know it's gonna come out.
Yeah,
You know it's gonna come out. They're gonna make one. I bet you Japan is gonna get exclusive colors. Watch.
Heck yeah.
Watch.
Mhm.
Watch. And watch them be a pink and an orange one too. Oh my
Right,
If
right.
if I do end up getting one, it's probably gonna be the yellow because it's all sunshine and happiness and makes me happy looking at it.
Yep.
Although the Pokemon one is kind of cute. I kind of like the buttons are blue and fuchsia, but
That's what made me decide I want that one. And plus, it's monogrammed on the back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been turquoise or Pikachu yellow.
yeah, it's really cute.
But if you think about it, the yellow one is literally just a Mario question mark.
Basically.
Yeah, I like that basically you can leave your Switch docked at home and you can take this little guy with you no matter where you go.
Yep.
You could be in an Uber, you could be at the doctor's office, you could be anywhere with this little thing and you can play your games and no one will bother you. The only thing that I wish that they would do is put a freaking SIM card in it so that you could use LTE connectivity if you can't have a Wi-Fi signal somewhere.
True.
Which I agree. I wish that they would have had like a 4G option or something like that. To do that. But this is Nintendo, and Nintendo don't know how to build their stuff correctly. They know how to make games. They know how to make games. When it comes to hardware, they're just behind on the times. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. And the 720, that don't matter to me. Let me tell you why. Because I'm visually impaired. I don't see HD anyway, so I'm okay. And poor Aaron wants Bluetooth. Get this man Bluetooth.
Please.
Yeah,
Please.
bro, a Bluetooth. Need the Bluetooth.
You need
But
the
they have a
Bluetooth.
device. But they have a device that connects to USB.
And said Bluetooth.
No, but they have like this device where you can give Bluetooth to your Switch.
Yeah, I have one. I just haven't done a video on it yet.
But wait, have you actually tried it? Is it good?
Dirty and I tried it in the Fortnite, and he was able to hear me because I've got Bluetooth headphones and I have a Bluetooth receiver that I velcroed to the dock. And so when my Switch is docked, I just plug this into the receiver into the headphone jack. Turn on my Bluetooth headphones and it works.
Oh wow.
They're wireless too, so I don't have to worry about wires.
Yeah, they need to.
And
include
they
that
were
in the
cheap.
system, though.
You hear me?
Yeah.
These were cheap Bluetooth headsets that I'm using, and Dirty said I sounded fine. There was no issues. I could somewhat hear surround sound, so I could hear when people running around behind me. I like that because you can't hear that shit if you playing without headphones. So I could hear stuff around me when I had them plugged in and I was playing.
Yeah, it's so funny. He says, "That's all I want. I don't want an add-on. I want it."
Sinister, yeah, they are stuck in the Stone Age with their mindset, but that's because they're not from this country.
Well, they need to get it together because we are a Western audience.
That's true.
Okay.
Which I will tell you something though. You would think that Japan would be a little more high tech than they have been putting out. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure they're on top of their technology. They got their students in school 305 days, 65 days a year. Okay.
Right.
They don't get school breaks, so they should be a little bit better with their technology.
But I think you know what really bothered me too. I'm sick and tired of this favoritism with. that Nintendo has, because can you explain to me why they got the steelbook versions for Pokemon, but
Thank
we
you.
don't? Like, what is this?
But this ain't
I'm
about
so sick of
Pokemon,
this.
Will.
I know, but Pokemon in the light. The light is the reason. Wait a minute. They have a light version for the Pokemon, okay? So in a way, Pokemon does have to do with this. And this is made for handheld, which Pokemon is known for being a what? Handheld game. So
Actually, well, yeah, that's true.
this is the first time that a Pokemon game is going to be a quote unquote console.
It's not a damn console.
And I do like the D-pad thing. That's awesome.
Oh
It is
yeah,
awesome.
I'm a fan of the D-pad. I really
they
wish
make
that they
good
would just create a joy.
D-pads.
But I want them to make an official Joy-Con that has a D-pad like that for the handheld people. For the people
Nah.
who are not upgrading, I would like them to at least put that Joy-Con option as an option. Instead of buying that stupid one from China that needs its own freaking battery. Lord. And it doesn't have HD Rumble built into it. Bye. No.
Okay, so
Also, did they say anything about the Pro Controller being attached to this? Because I know
No,
the
Pro
Joy-Cons
Controller
can.
works.
It does
Pro
work.
Controller.
Okay.
Pro
It does work.
Joy-Cons
It
work. Everything works. Just the only thing is, like, if you're playing 1-2 Switch, you need to have separate Joy-Cons to play it, because obviously these don't detach.
Yeah, that I figured. And it does work with Nintendo Labos or whatever the hell they're called. Not the VR one.
Oh yeah. Who's gonna use this for Labo?
Nobody.
Well, because it's geared towards kids, that's why. So maybe the kids would.
The Labo is geared towards kids, yes, but this is.
Listen, we're all big kids at heart. That's why we want this damn thing.
I know, that's true.
True.
Nintendo, all they gotta do is just make a different color of what I already own and I want.
Dirty wants blue.
I saw an IGN post where they shared like the kind of ones they would like to see in the future, and they had a pink Kirby one, and I was like, yes, that's the one.
Quick public service announcement. Aunt Bro said, for real, guys, this is my favorite cast.
Aww.
Thank you, Aunt.
Nice.
That's amazing. Sinister said the parts that come from China got hit with the tariffs, basically hitting Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony.
And every other company that does anything that's in China.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's gonna be bad. Because that means that maybe next generation they have to severely mark up the prices on the new consoles.
That would be very bad.
That could ruin gaming.
They treating us like we in the UK or something.
That's when I'll officially be a full-time PC gamer.
That's when I'm gonna have to save my monies and purchase a PC.
Worst case scenario, I'm all digital already.
So we need to discuss that along with
the
Switch Lite.
Yes.
First off, let me tell y'all something. I had a conversation with Will about the Switch Lite. So Will had sent us a message, right? Miss K got mad and left. But
damn, I'm sorry.
No, Miss K was at work. She couldn't get all the messages, so she had to leave.
I was getting alerts. I almost got in trouble.
Sorry, I know. I was just very excited.
So Will started sending back-to-back messages, and I just started chuckling under my breath because Will is so excited. I have not seen this level of excitement in Will since the launch of the PlayStation Vita.
Wow.
Do you know why though? Because Will got a job now.
True. That's true.
And Will was just sending these back-to-back messages, and he was so excited. And I was like, oh my God, I love it. And it was that enthusiasm in Will that basically, that's how he and I met, is we were both equally as enthused about the PlayStation Vita. That's how he and I met. I don't know if y'all know
And
this.
And that's how we started the history of like there would be like honestly no podcast right now if it wasn't for the PlayStation Vita,
Yeah.
Wow.
which is interesting. Yeah.
I had a PlayStation Vita for like 10 minutes. I played the Uncharted game, and that was it.
No, Leslie, no,
Wow.
that's
Because at the time that they came out, they didn't really have that many games, and we were like, oh well, forget it. We gotta pay rent. Let's trade this thing in.
Will, what PlayStation got?
Oh.
Will, what PlayStation got?
PlayStation had Uncharted.
No,
Little
Will, no, Will, no, Will.
What? Oh, what PlayStation got? PlayStation got no games. Ain't got no games.
Wow.
I did play the Uncharted one though. I do remember that
Yeah.
And the
because I
Uncharted
kept
one was
I kept falling off the wall.
good. Dang. I mean, I played a lot of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 a lot. That was like a big thing. Like that blew my mind. I was able to play that on the go at the time. Oh my god. And then I'm like really excited. I was really excited for the Vita, and I was really rooting for it, and I was really hoping for stuff. Like I was hoping like we would get like when I saw like Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 was able to be played on that, like that blew my mind. I'm like, I gotta play Final Fantasy 10 on the go. Now the Switch does that like times 100, like so much better. But I don't know. I was very excited for this because I was thinking in my head like, oh my god, I could take this actually on the go, because now I do whatchamacallit, like for example, I do like now I go out and I perform, and I do like a lot of rehearsals, and I go to work, and I and I do a lot of things now, so I'm going out a lot more. And I would like to bring my Switch out with me, but this is a $300 hardware that people are really be like snatch and run, y'all. No, I don't need that. Like I do not need that. So it would be cool that if I have like a secondary Switch, like something like this that I can take with me, which is smaller, and something I could take with me. And if it does, like if I do leave it in, if I leave it in a bus or if I leave it somewhere or whatever.
Well, I doubt that'll happen.
I doubt it'll happen because I'm very, very careful with my stuff. But regardless, if it were to happen, at least I have the OG Switch at home, you know? And it's still a handheld, you know? It's still a handheld. So if I need to take it out or something like that, I have a backup handheld that has all my games on it. Which in this case, I want this. I want this. A part of me I want this, but a part of me kind of doesn't want to wait for the Pokemon one, and I just kind of want to get a yellow one or like the turquoise one. But I feel like the turquoise one is going to be the one that's sold out, followed by the yellow, and then there's going to be plenty of the freaking space gray ones out there.
Of course,
but yeah, that's going to be the only one that people.
Pokemon one is going to sell out, and I keep looking.
Pokemon one's going to sell out.
I keep looking every day. I see nothing on the Amazon, and
I'm still upset that these are not up for pre-order yet. Yeah, like I'm upset that these are not up for pre-order yet. Like I'm like waiting for it to be. So I'd be like, I got one. That's all I want. I just wanted to go up on Amazon and be like, I got one.
Well, I'm traveling in August, and I wish this thing was out now so I could take it with me instead of having to take my Switch with me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to beat someone with a coconut in Puerto Rico. They try to steal that shit.
Oh, that's right.
You said beat him with a coconut.
Or you could just get your chancleta and just go pow 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 pow. Treat them like they're like the little 2-year-old that they truly.
Well, like I said, I don't need it, but I want it.
I don't need it, but I want.
Yeah, and plus,
now,
like I said, I would be more apt to take it with me. And
yeah, for sure.
Maybe I'll actually play more games then.
We all know that's a lie, but that's good.
Also, if they added like streaming capabilities for like you to stream on the go.
Oh,
that would be awesome.
OG Switch to the new one? Oh, that would be cool. Like what Share Play, like with the Vita and the PlayStation 4. Y'all know how that went.
What if they do like a remote play thing?
Yeah, that's
where
what I
like
meant.
as long as your OG Switch is at home connected to the internet, you're on the go on the internet.
That would be pretty cool. I
Yeah,
would
That
like
would be
that.
that would be a cool way, and kind of a way to bypass it, but also still keep costs low. Because if
True.
they did add like a 4G to it, that would have ended up making it more expensive. Even though that they got rid of the capabilities to make it go on to a TV, and if adding the Bluetooth and all that stuff, that would have just ended up making it more expensive.
Mhm.
And then nobody's gonna do that if it doesn't freaking switch to the TV. So they have
Yeah,
to.
but Bluetooth is so dang old now. Look, can't you get that shit for like 10 cents a unit?
Not with these tariff costs.
Okay, 20 cents a unit.
20 cents a unit. Buddy. 20 cents a unit.
That's the tariff fee.
The tariff fee.
Mhm.
Do the laughing teffery. No.
Mhm.
It worked in my head. Do the teffery. The teffery. The teffery. The teffery.
Yeah, man, that yellow one is talking to me. It's like,
Yeah, me
hello,
too.
sunshine.
I kind
I'm
of really want the
here.
yellow.
That's the color I want. Yellow.
When
I
I
kinda
saw
want- I
them,
kinda
that
want
was
the
the
yellow.
first one that popped out to me was the yellow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's bright.
Immediately, my brain thought Super Mario. I want to play Super Mario Maker 2 on. That's the
Mhm.
first game I want to play on that.
Mhm.
Leslie said she wanted to get the helmet. I mean, the what is it? The hard hat to go with it with a yellow
Yeah,
switch.
I want a hard hat. I said, I'm gonna stream one of these days and come in with a hard hat that I bought at freaking Home Depot and put a sticker on it and be like, DIY.
DIY.
She said she gonna scream with the dang on thing on.
Like DIY. That's truly the best.
Which one
That's
of y'all
truly.
members I'm gonna play first?
If you do that now, I'm gonna tell you now, I'm gonna be on the floor laughing, but I'm gonna be right there with you through the whole stream.
But I'm like, damn, she really took Mario Maker to the king. Do it yourself.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Josh was the one who told me that. He was like, just go to Home Depot and get a hard hat, put a sticker on it.
Put a sticker on
Those
it.
hard hats, they cost like $50. I don't know.
Probably.
She says worth it.
I bet you, but I think the official Nintendo one is like what, 150 just for like a
Yeah,
gloss finish
probably.
with the M on it.
Mhm.
Nah.
True.
I'm curious now. I want to look that up. Hold up.
Well, because you know why? I was watching the Nintendo Unbox on the IGTV.
Mhm.
And the dude was unboxing Super Mario Maker 2, and he had a hard hat on, and I was like, I want one!
Mhm.
And they had the M on it and everything. I'm like, they had to sell this somewhere,
You
but
know
I
it.
couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm just gonna make my own.
$15.
They
gonna
probably
do
Where?
A link. I
Send her the
did.
link.
Okay, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link.
And they probably came out with it when the first Super Mario Maker came out.
No, that's the
Probably.
hard hat though. That is the hard hat.
That's
It
the
is
real
hard
one?
hat from the two.
Okay.
It's the hard hat from the because GameStop
Also,
originally sold it.
GameStop had them
Yeah.
for the
Yeah, you
workers.
told me. You told me.
GameStop had them for the workers to wear. And when I called my GameStop store manager, I was like, can I get a hard hat? And he was
Yeah.
like, oh, if I would have known you wanted one, I would have held it for you, but we got rid of them yesterday. And I'm like, damn it.
I would have been like, snatch and run, y'all.
I know that's right. So where's your dumpster at? Because we know that's where they
No.
are.
Well, no, the workers give them away to people coming in.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'm like, damn, I don't want your lice infested helmet hat.
That's true.
Like,
Damn.
really, really quick though, right? This is not Nintendo. I'm sorry, Lynn. So it's just a really quick story. Back in the day, I went to GameStop back when Gears of War 4 came out, and they had the "I'm Going Commando" shirt.
Yeah.
And I saw some dude wearing that at GameStop. It was like a GameStop shirt, and I was like, "Oh my god, I love your shirt! It says I'm going commando." So I told Josh, and Josh was friends with one of the managers at GameStop, and he gave him his T-shirt so he could give it to me. So I
Oh,
have the I'm going commando shirt.
wow. How cool is
Nice.
that? That's cool. That's
You
cool.
put it into the universe and you shall receive.
Yep.
So I have a question, and I would like to get y'all's input on what. Now, this is in reference to marketing. Where do y'all see marketing now when it comes to the Switch Mini, well, Lite, and like just in general, just moving forward? How do y'all see marketing since it's a quote unquote light system? How are they gonna market it?
As exactly that, a light system as a handheld.
But they gotta do more than that.
As a handheld, I mean,
Oh no, they're gonna do it like they did with all the other things. Available now on the Nintendo 3DS, new 3DS, 3DS XL, 3
yeah. That's it.
2DS. You know, so that's how they're gonna do it. They're just gonna put the sign at the end of it and said that this can be played on that console, this console, that console.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I want to know what more can they do to make it more marketable as opposed to just saying, "Oh, it's cheap." Cheaper, rather.
I mean, they're probably going to say, well, I think that they're going to, okay, first off, this year obviously is going to be focused on the light. So I think that everything that they're going to like promote is going to be done on the light. And then when the Pro comes out, everything's going to be promoted on the Pro and the light. And I think they're going to start backing away from the OG one.
Yeah.
Slowly, they're going to back away from the OG one. I already see that freaking Super Bowl commercial in my head. Like they're gonna promote the hell out of it with Animal Crossing. You know damn well.
You know it. You know
Animal
it. That's
Crossing,
a system seller.
You know it. That's gonna sell it because we got Pokemon. So the commercials with the Pokemon one is gonna be huge. Then after that, we got the one with Animal Crossing. Oh, that's gonna explode. And then when the Switch comes out with the Breath of the Wild 2 one, oh.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're gonna have different consoles for the different games, the little bundles, little different themes.
Yeah, different colors. Oh my god, that's gonna make me mad.
Cause you already know that's how it went too with the DS.
Yeah.
I had a
Special
pink one.
edition. Now
I had a white
will say
breast
this.
cancer edition one.
I will say this: the special edition. I like the fact that they didn't charge extra. Generally, when you have a special edition system, it costs more than the original.
Yeah.
So the Pokemon one is the same price as the others.
Yeah, that's good.
But I feel like it's gonna be like when the Pokemon ones came out 3DS and people think it's gonna be worth a lot of money. Like the Pikachu one was worth a crap ton of money. You know, or the Eevee one that was exclusive to Europe, that was worth a lot of money. But like the Majora's Mask Gold, that's worth a lot of money. But since this is going to be the first ever handheld in Pokemon one, depending on how they distribute it, it's going to be the most popular one that's going to sell. So it's not going to be worth anything. If anything, it's probably going to be the least, the more watch the Space Gray one be the most expensive because nobody wants it.
Exactly.
And then somebody's gonna buy it, and then I need it for my collection, and they can't find it.
And I guarantee you, there's gonna be some people that's gonna get all of these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those people that collect the systems and they get every single one. I'm like, that's $700. That's $800. Damn it.
You can build a PC for that shit.
Damn. I can't. But hey, if you got the money, more power to you.
Yep.
So, is that about it?
Yeah, for me.
Probably.
So, overall thoughts. Now, I know a lot of people said they not getting it. Dirty said he wasn't getting it. And so of the 4 that's here, you the only one that ain't getting it.
Who, me?
Not part of, you're not part of the cool kids club.
I wish that I could be like.
No, but I mean, I do like the idea of it. You know, they made
Don't wait.
improvements, even though they took away some features. But I mean, it's still cool. To see it. And for me right now, I mean, who knows? It could come closer to due date. You know what I'm saying? I might decide to get one or pre-order, but for right now, I think I'm good with just the original one.
That's cool.
Honestly,
But like I
Dirty, I
said,
think
if
those
they
pre-orders
pronounce
go
that,
up.
yeah, but once they announce that Pro, I'm definitely on that one.
You on that one? Yeah.
Well, it depends on what it's gonna do, you know. Like if I don't hear 4K, I ain't getting it. But then I lied, and now I'm gonna buy it anyway. So
It's gonna be 1080, y'all. 1080.
it's gonna be true 1080 this time. God.
Now they did say in that video though that you need to make sure you look at the boxes to make sure that it's like,
handheld compatible.
Only. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it ain't gonna work with other other games, but they don't have many that don't support handheld though.
No, they don't.
Mostly the ones like they said, the 1-2 switch and stuff where you need the HD rumble. And who's mad about not having HD rumble? Who cares?
Exactly.
I don't need to be vibrating all the time.
I want to play that marble game though. That's my game.
What marble game?
That marble game that's on 1-2 switch where you use the HD rumble to feel how many marbles are in the Joy-Con.
Oh, I never got 1-2 switch, so I don't know about the marbles. I'll just guess.
You can still play 1-2 switch. You just gotta have another
the Joy-Con.
You just gotta have a set of Joy-Con.
Yeah, but do you really want to? Okay, let's say that you were coming into this buying this console. One, you're stupid if you want to buy 1-2 switch. Let's just get that out of the way, and you're buying this for a portable console. The only games that these are not going to work for is like Super Mario Party. It doesn't work for this.
Well, what about Mario Odyssey? Because you know that.
No, Mario Odyssey. Well, because there's an option that you can play with the Pro controller, so therefore you can play this.
Yeah,
you can play Mario Odyssey on this.
Okay, because you know that it uses HD rumble to help you find moons and stuff in the game.
Yeah, but they said that there's no HD rumble. They didn't say nothing about into it. It's just not HD rumble.
Right.
Well, I want to know what they're hiding, since he said that they're gonna.
He says that there's more to come, like for people who have the original Switch and plan on that. There's actually a reason for you to get this. So I don't. Because I was one of the things I was worried about was that I didn't want to put because since I'm a digital owner game, what happened? Bluetooth only time.
Nintendo,
I don't because when somebody wants some
Bluetooth, please give
this man a Bluetooth.
Please
Nintendo.
give him Bluetooth.
Please,
that is
pleading.
Funny.
They got time to add it. You think, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they do. But
they
will they?
No.
He said Bluetooth, damn it.
Oh my God, look, when she said that without even reading her name, I could have swore up and down that was what's his name? Oh, he always come in the chats and stuff. Anyway,
I was gonna say, how you gonna say that's somebody else? You see my blonde avatar?
No. I mean, just reading that comment.
I'm just playing.
'Cause that's the kind of stuff he always be saying. But I totally forgot.
Are we talking about Doom?
EJ.
No. Yes, EJ.
Yeah, EJ.
There you go. That sounds just like EJ.
He sure do.
He ain't come through tonight. I guess he ain't for the Switch Mini either. The Switch Lite.
Nah.
But anyway, I guess that'll be it.
Well, the reason that he ain't here is because your title is called My Guns of Boom Stream.
I changed it. Does it really say that?
Yes.
Seriously, I changed it.
Oh God! Wait a minute.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just letting you know that once the stream starts, and if you change it afterwards, it will not change.
No, Will. I changed it beforehand because it asked me for the stream title. and I put it in there and clicked go live. So I shouldn't be saying no damn guns boom. Damn.
I guess you didn't hit. I guess you truly didn't hit okay. There's one thing missing, and that's just what it was.
Pew 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 pew.
That was the boom stream. Nintendo Live.
Now I gotta change the daggone title of the daggone video. Oh, dumb. Look, Streamlabs, you effing up. You effing up, Streamlabs.
Oh Jesus.
Lord.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, I guess that'll be it for the I guess for the podcast. My first time using OBS, and it screwed up the daggone title of the video. That's why ain't nobody in here.
It's all right. There's 5 people watching right now.
Except no, not counting y'all. Aunt Bro is the only person outside of y'all and Sinister.
I think some people lurking though.
Probably. But we appreciate all of y'all for real. That is definitely an Aunt Bro, definitely. We appreciate you. Sinister, thank you for coming through. Sinister always come through like with the live streams and stuff. Miss K be playing her games, and Leslie, y'all be streaming, so I know that Sinister always come through when y'all be live streaming. I don't live stream.
Does.
So but yeah, I live
then
stream
you got guns
every now
boom?
and then. Every now and then I live stream.
Guns a boom.
Hey, I like Guns a Boom, and if y'all ain't tried it, you need to try it. So don't knock it till you do so.
Guns a boom.
While you at it,
No, I do like Guns a Boom.
my
She
group.
got me
Get 'em
addicted
done.
to it there for a while.
Yeah.
Guns a boom.
Guns a boom.
All right, so we'll go ahead, I guess, and end the Guns a Boom stream.
Also known as Nintendo Switch Lite. Boom boom.
Right.
Pew
Boom, boom.
pew.
The true gun in here is the Nintendo Switch Lite.
Boom boom. Boom boom boom.
Nintendo's in the room and playing the light switch, and that is really something. I was going somewhere with it. I had it.
I was just waiting
Yeah,
to
you
see
had-
where that was gonna go.
We're waiting for the Bluetooth to my Nintendo Switch.
Boop.
I have to say that the word of the day would have to be Bluetooth. Nintendo, get on it.
Please.
Oh my god, we should have been like Pee-wee's Playhouse every time he said Bluetooth. Ah!
Well, actually, technically, if we're
I'ma
gonna go
say
based
this.
off of reaction, it would be the word small because that was our reaction.
No, it would be
Right.
light.
Light.
Lights.
The light.
Light as a rock.
If you guys want to diet from your video gaming experience, be sure to buy the Nintendo Lite, and it is 50 calories cheaper or 100 calories less.
And 30 minutes more.
30 minutes more and lasts longer. Oh yes, it lasts longer. That extra 30 minutes can change it up.
What the hell is 4K Club?
I think it's a DVD. They would talk about movies and stuff.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't movies, it's TVs. If it ain't TVs, it's cars.
It ain't cause it's rap music.
That's cool though.
I don't know, I'm being stupid.
Is concerned. And my very first Streamlabs, what the hell is this called? OBS.
OBS.
Mhm.
Thanks to Will.
You did good. You did real good.
Good job. Good job.
That way we ain't gotta depend on the Hangout since y'all taking it away. Google.
Yep.
Yeah, Google.
Google.
But anyway, if anybody made it this far, type down below Bluetooth.
Yeah. Yep. That's a good one.
Meek said
No,
it's a keto switch.
Yes, it's light. It's light. Yeah, girl. Less calories, more batteries.
Good one. That was
The Switch
funny.
had a tummy tuck.
You get skinty.
Yeah, skin
Yeah,
tape.
skinty. losing some weight from that first few years. Oh my God, that means that the Switch is on its crack cocaine
Yeah, it's on that. It's on that Molly.
situation.
It's on that
Yeah,
Molly.
yeah.
All right, y'all. So we are going to go ahead and call it for the podcast. Thank you to everybody that came through. Be sure to follow everyone here. I got to remember to put everybody's links in the description. And yeah, hopefully we could do more of this. Everybody is busy nowadays. That's part of the reason why we haven't been doing many podcasts. You know, people are busy. It's the summertime, people working or going out of town and stuff. So it's hard to get everybody together. So when we do, it is a blessing to fellowship with you all. And I especially enjoy doing these live because of you guys that come through. Ant Bro, Sinister Tar Heel, Meek Gaming. You know, and everybody else that come through, whether you say something or you just lurking, we appreciate you too. So,
Lurk.
you stupid.
I was thinking it. He just saying it. I was thinking it.
So, on
Thank
that
you,
note, we're
Will.
gonna go ahead and end the podcast. Miss K want to get some streaming in.
No, I ain't gonna stream tonight.
What?
She said, I'm tired.
Oh shoot! I guess we took too long. Sorry, Miss
No,
K.
that's all right. I
did.
probably need to rest. That's fine. Shoot.
So we'll have everybody gonna do their outros, and that'll be it for this podcast. Again, thank you all for watching, and we'll go start with Miss K.
You can find me at well, I stream more nowadays, so you can find me on Twitch at 219 Gary IND or on Mixer at Miss KH, and follow me on Twitter at Soldiers That Game.
And y'all be sure to follow Miss K on the Twitch because Miss Thang is an affiliate now.
Oh
Yeah.
A little something. Yeah.
So y'all need to make sure to follow her there, definitely.
It's been a while.
She's like, I'm sorry.
It's been a while. How I'm supposed to do it? I forgot.
Hey guys, hey, what's up, guys? This is Miss K. You can follow me at 219 Gary IND. Make sure to join the Facebook group.
YouTube.
Join the
Forget about the
Facebook
Facebook
group
group.
at Soldiers That Game. And make sure to follow me on Twitter at Soldiers That Game. No BS.
No, they already know. People should know by now.
Yep. And we'll hit y'all later.
That's it.
All right. Next we have Dirty 33.
Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Dirty. We had a good podcast about Nintendo. Even though the Lite ain't for me, but I will be waiting on that Pro. Peace out.
He always short, sweet, and to the point.
Dirty, you gonna stream 30 seconds of what you gonna stream 30 seconds of?
No, he does 3 minutes.
You know what? I'm gonna do Black Ops 4 multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just stream into my first kill. That's it.
Gotcha. I'll be there.
That's 3 hours.
That's all you're gonna get, the first kill.
Gotcha.
Got it.
All right, we'll be there.
Next we have Level Up Leslie.
Sup,
Level up.
guys?
Level up.
Thank you
Level
guys
up,
for
level
coming
up, level
through. Yeah, I'm trying to get a remix to that because I'm not trying to have Sierra sue me. I ain't got no money.
Hey, she on
Listen,
all her
so-
masters, so you know she gonna get her coins.
You know it.
All right. Thank you guys for coming through. We enjoyed talking to you guys about the Nintendo Switch. I'm Level Up Leslie. You can find me everywhere on that except Twitch. I'm Level Up _ Leslie because I don't get my name back for another 4 months, but that's okay.
Damn.
Until then, you can find me at the _ Okay. Bye, guys.
Last but not least, we have the Wheel of Gaming, Mr. Guru of OBS himself.
That's him.
Yay. Well, it's the Will of Games now.
My bad.
And just so you know,
Wheel of Gaming.
Games. Well, no, because the reason
We'll
why
pull
is
in one of
because-
your numbers, Leslie.
No,
Mm.
you won't be able. You won't be able to find me on the Will of Gaming no more. I know, sad face. I decided to change it to the Will of Games. So if you guys want to find me, you can find me at the Candy Shop. Sorry.
Oh, so you had to wait 6 months too? I gotta wait for
No,
more.
no.
Damn.
No. I decided to change my channel because I wanted to be able to stream in multiple places. And though I had it with Twitch, I was only bound by Twitch. And I'm like, nah, I would rather do Mixer and all that other stuff too. So I created a new channel, 52 followers strong so far. Very
Dude.
happy.
Cool.
And Twitch, and I think like 23 followers on Mixer. And no followers on YouTube because nobody watches YouTube.
Blasphemy.
But hey, it is what it is.
Okay.
Oh, and be sure to follow Women Got Games on Twitter.
Yep.
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same
Women got
thing.
games.
Women Got
Yep.
Games. We got stuffs
Mhm.
coming for you.
Stay tuned.
There you go. And on that note, we out.
Peace.
Bye.